Oh, what up, baby? Good morning. It is Monday morning, post snowstorm. The roads are rough, so we'll see. I don't have snow tires. We'll see how I'm getting out. Might have to use Katrina's car. But today, quickly, I'm going to be talking. I want to really quickly chat about enablers, okay? So I feel like there's more than two types of people, but there's two kinds of people in what I'm talking about. There's the people who don't help you at all and want you to fail and don't want you to. And then there's what I like to call enablers. Okay, the people that enable you from doing anything by doing everything for you and trying to be the superhero, that nice guy. And it's both. They're both the same. They're both versions of insecurity. Whether it's someone who hates, someone who hates to see you succeed, or someone who needs to be a part of everything, so they have that under their resume, where it's like, oh, I help do this, I help do that. Oh, I never doing one thing on their own because they don't have that capability, but always try to help here, help there, be that nice guy, and try to have their hands in everything so they feel some sort of justification or leverage that they are a participant. The issue with the enablers, some can be friends, some could be partners, some could be parents, some could be anyone, spouses, like I said. Could be strangers. Like strangers will do it to strangers just because they need that feeling of it was me who did it, or it was me who was a part of it. They couldn't do it without me. And I feel like when the enablers lose that power, or you cut them off from trying to stick their fingers or helping you, then they have no leverage in terms of making decisions. And that's what they don't want. So an enabler will always try to be a part of every situation, no matter what it is, to be that hero, to be the guy who did it. And once you cut them off from that opportunity, then they get upset. They get they feel like they're not worthy, and then they try to blame whoever is cutting them off from helping. And that's poison, man. It's another form of insecurity. They can't do what they want on their own. They can't, whoever they're helping all the time or whatever they're helping, they don't have anything to do that's significant on their own, or have not done anything significant. So now they're trying to find ways to be significant all the time. And it's an insecurity, man. And it can really break some people down, whether it's the helper or the helpee. It's not good for either, because one day you'll wake up and you'll just not know how to do anything. If my mom didn't let me go about my business at an early age, I'd probably say like 15, 16, where like she never kept track of me really. She would text me and see, hey, when you're coming home type stuff, but like as opposed to like knowing where I am, who I'm with, that if she didn't let that happen, then I could have never grown up. I would have never been able to figure certain things out. If she always did things for me, like my laundry, if she always cleaned for me, cleaned my bathroom, did the dishes all the time, like cooked me dinner every night, and I didn't have to cook myself, then I wouldn't be able to know how to cook. I wouldn't be able to know how to clean. I wouldn't be able to know how to do anything really. And she knows that. I think she knows that. And some parents do know that. And some spouses know that. And some friends know that you can't always help your friend and you can't always help your spouse. Sometimes, even though it'd be faster for you to do it, and maybe you think that your way is the best way, sometimes the best thing is not about, it's not about who's right. It's just about getting it right. It doesn't matter how long it takes, as long as in the end, the goal or whatever the task may be is complete. I feel like it doesn't matter how you get there. And that's just my opinion, because I feel like there's a million ways to do certain things. But what's poison is when you have people in your life that It always needs to be their way. They see something, no matter if they see you do something and it's wrong, they can't help themselves but jump in and try to do it their way. And even if you tell them to their face, I'm okay, I'll figure it out, I don't need your help, they continue to impose their way. And that's just poison. When it happens to me, it doesn't happen to me. And when it does happen, if it does happen, I nip it in the bud right away. I'm like, I'm a grown man. I don't need your help with this. I can do it on my own. I don't care if it takes me 2 hours. I don't care if it takes me 10 minutes. I'm gonna do it on my own because I need to know how to do this. And you have to have better things to do. Like the people that are always trying to do these things for you, yeah, sure, they're being nice. But at the end, you have to be able to do them on your own. And if you can't, then you have an issue. Because if that person's not there, that person travels or that person moves away, whatever the case may be, you're gonna need to know to do these things on your own. Or when you finally decide to move out, but yet no one's taught you how to do anything, you're gonna be in trouble and you're gonna struggle. And then that's when the leverage comes back in, where they come in and help you, and they feel like because they help you, they can spew their advice or they can spew their opinions about what you are doing on a day in and day out basis, based off the fact that, hey, I help you all the time, I'm allowed to, give you my opinion. When you cut that off and they have nothing to stand on, they have no foundation, they can't make the rules. And that's especially devastating to these people when in their free time, they have nothing to do. So now they're just sitting there like, what am I going to do? I can't help this person, can't help this. That's why you find these people who are always, it's the same thing as bullying. It's just the opposite. And people say, oh, the opposite's better. But I'm like, is it? Because like, yeah, maybe they're not making fun of you. Maybe they're not calling you names. Maybe they're not bringing you down, but they're doing it in a different way by taking your ability to do things at all away from you by doing it themselves. And then you wake up one day and it's always, hey, Katrina, can you come and cook me dinner? I don't know how to cook. I gotta make sure I fucking know how to cook so that don't happen. You know what I'm saying? Or it's like, hey, Warren, can you come over and explain this about real? I need to fucking learn some shit about what I want to know about if I want to be able to navigate. Because these people that I may know who know these things may not always be there. And that's just, and going forward, that's the best thing you can do is cut these enablers off, okay? Cut the negative people, the people who are bringing you down, telling you can't, because sometimes those enablers are spitting that too. Like, let me do it. Don't worry. You can't do it right now. It's like, it's okay. Don't worry. I got it. Oh, no, you're not doing it right. Let me do it. Same exact thing. And it's the same form of insecurity that bullies have, where they need to bring you down because they're down. What these people need to do is they don't feel important, so they need to do things for other people to make themselves feel important. And then on the flip side, use that as leverage to be able to help make decisions or spew their advice in those people's lives. And that's just not okay. So watch out for those people. My advice is to minimize as much contact with those people as you can. It's okay to get help. If I'm moving, I know how to move by myself. But if I have a whole house or whole apartment to move, yes, it would be nice to have someone to help move. Like, I'm not saying don't ever let anybody help you. That's not what I'm saying. But I'm saying in terms of having individuals who just keep doing this, X, Y, and Z, over and over and over for a long period of time, you won't be able to do anything for yourself. And then you become dependent on those people. And when you become dependent, then you're vulnerable. Because if those people aren't there, then you're in trouble. You need to know how to have those type of skills. And I feel like that's very important as a man, as a woman, as a human being. Even though you have help from people, you need to be able to know in your heart of hearts that if they weren't there, you'd be able to do it yourself. And that's it. That is what being an adult and being independent is. You being able to do things on your own with little to no help. And if you don't think that's important, then I got nothing for you. But watch the enablers. Make sure that you keep your arms distance and you know what their intention is, because it's obvious. Because if someone asks you to help, if someone comes to help you and you tell them they don't need help and they keep imposing it, then you know it's not for you anymore. It's for them. They're doing it to make them feel good. They're doing it because they need that sensation of being the one to take care of the issue. And that's a level of insecurity that's just as strong as any bully or any bad person. It's just it's the opposite side. I don't know what word I was looking for, and I'll figure it out. I'm not too good with words, but that don't matter. Message getting across. All right, so be safe out there if you're in Vancouver. Burnaby, I'm in Burnaby, so it's a fucking nightmare out there. I don't even know if I'm about to leave the crib today. Nah, I gotta leave the crib. But be safe. Roads are icy. Roads are snowy. I'm sure it's gonna snow again. It snowed all last night. But have a good day. Stay safe. And I'll hit you guys soon with the interviews I'm about to hit. You feel me?